Do 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 do. These are the sounds I make when walking upstairs. Aiden! Aiden! Aiden, is that you?
Yeah, what's up? You're here. How's it going? That's Gargwasum.
Movie star Aiden!
You know me? I don't. I know. You actually kill things.
Remember that time everything you knew and loved got taken away by a rampaging Lunastra?
Hell yeah, that was the most terrifying moment in my life, except for the one where I lost my parents when I was 7.
Haha, your life is tragic, Aiden!
It's amazing, ogre.
Do you like my Lunastra armor?
No, it makes me very sad.
Because they're really easy to kill, Aiden!
Really easy? Yeah. I mean, have you ever tried flooding one?
I feel like you're not appreciating my company, Aiden.
No, I don't. Your company is garbage, and it keeps trying to sell me things I don't want.
You mean garbage?
I already used gargoyle and a pun in this conversation.
Yeah, well, Aiden, give me your signature and leave.
All right, here's my signature. Gnarly Kuya.
Welcome to Pro and Noob Reviews the Monster Hunter Legends of the Guild.
Yeah, the Monster Hunter movie, but not that one.
God, not that one. Sorry, anyway. First impressions, initial reaction, go.
It was good. It was fun. There was a lot of Monster Hunter stuff. It definitely could have been longer. Definitely felt like it got shortened because they weren't allowed to do some things that they wanted to do.
Well, look, this barely even came out. Like, it almost got cancelled.
Yeah.
It was going to be a series. It's obviously been
it was gonna be
affected
a
by,
full
you know,
series.
the times of recent times. They have
Yeah,
done the
but
best
even
with
then,
what
it's
they
been
can.
going for years before then. Like, this
Yeah,
is
exactly.
an
Like,
ongoing
it's-
project.
It's honestly, we're lucky we've even got anything. And while it is blisteringly breakneck fast pacing, like you blink and you're at the finale, everything that is there is still really, really cool. Like,
Yeah,
really
it's great.
cool.
It's
like, It's
awesome.
really cool. I mean, the initial reaction for me is that if you're a Monster Hunter fan, this has got the biggest syndrome of, he said the thing! They did the thing!
Look at that!
That's the thing!
No.
That's how it worked! Look, they did the thing! Oh my
So
god!
don't look at the thing that just flew across the screen in half a second. Whoa!
I recognize that! I do that! I know how that looks! I know how that works! I know what that hunter's doing! Oh my god,
Whoa.
get the camera, ma! And that is exactly what it needed to be.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. It makes me feel a lot better about stuff than other things that I've had to think about.
Yeah, look, okay, let's shoot this elephant in the foot. Because
Ow! My
it's
foot!
no longer allowed to be in the room. Let's get this out the way,
Yeah.
and then we don't need to keep bringing it up.
Right.
How does it compare to that which must not be named, the original attempt at Monster Hunter Isekai garbage nonsense?
In the favor of the live action movie,
What the hell is wrong with you?
it was longer.
The length of the other one is superior.
However, on most, if not all, other merits, I would say that Legends of the Guild is a bit superior.
If the Monster Hunter movie is a 3 out of 10, what's Legends of the Guild?
If we're talking for Monster Hunter fans specifically, I'd put that a good 8 to 9, depending on how much you just want to, like, point out references.
Yeah.
Like, the action's great. There's animations that perfectly match what's going on in the actual games.
Yeah, the detail
perfect.
here is incredible. Like, there is crafting of items in the middle of the fight. Like, you get a paralysis ammo crafted and fired out of a bowgun in the middle of a Deviljho fight, which is amazing. Used from a harvested mushroom from a Congalala that's just died. Like, that's so cool. Like, that is so cool. You get literal one-for-one animations from the monsters in-game. Like Congalala's triple swipe. Like, it is
so
frame
good.
by frame. Like, the detail, the love, the attention is... Like, it is Monster Hunter. It's an
these
extended
are people who
cutscene.
really care about Monster Hunter.
It is just the game brought to life. It's exactly what you imagine when you hear a Monster Hunter movie. And that's so awesome. At times, the animation's janky. At times, the voice acting is delivered a bit weirdly, emotionally for the context. The pacing's weird. The editing's a bit weird.
The characters were physically extremely emotive about anything they wanted to say. Like, they were swinging their arms around the place. I loved it.
I alluded to it with what I just said, but the word really is, it's very janky. But by Gog, is it a Monster Hunter movie?
Yeah. This is one of those cases of, if you're not into Monster Hunter, then, like, you will probably think that we're crazy for talking about it this way. But if you're into Monster Hunter, you understand that this is a Monster Hunter movie in every way that we needed it to be. This is what video game movies should be. It's a beautiful representation of what the world is, and shown from a different angle than we normally get to see it. But it still shows all the bits that we know and love.
Yes, exactly. And it doesn't treat the audience like an idiot. It's not like, well, we need to have a human character or no one will understand what's going on. It's just, no, this is the world, this is how it works, these are characters in it, and they're having a little adventure. And it's really cool to see little lore tidbits, them really hyping up Elder Dragons, a little tiny reference to the Dragon War, the guild, how it functions, the balance of nature, hunting licenses, rogue hunters. Like, it's all in the background, but it's all there. And it doesn't, like, try and explain it your face. It does a little bit for context, of course. But it assumes you're not a moron while you're watching.
That's exactly it. It's like, it may be like the runtime is less than an hour, but they shove in so much stuff and lore that, like, even if you're not a Monster Hunter fan, you can have enough of an understanding to follow along at the very least. Like, they definitely get all of the stuff that you need to know in there, other than the fact that, you know, fantasy world people fighting fun stuff.
Yeah, and as a final quick comparison to the other movie. By the way, we're currently about 37 seconds into the film, and there has already genuinely been more monsters than in the whole of the Monster Hunter film. And that really is true. Like, there's about 7-8 monsters in the first 2 minutes of it. Like, a bunch of herbivores, even baby monsters, like baby guagua.
Yeah, baby guagua.
Aww. Like, even getting the proper, like, Mealinx action. Like, don't get me wrong, weird, freaky, kind of uncanny valley Meowscular chef was at least an attempt, but the Mealinx in this film is just a treat. He is so funny.
It just, bringing up the monsters just brings me back to when we saw the just regular fly flying by, and we were like, that could have been a Vespoid or something. Like,
yeah, and they literally do have Vespoids flying. Like, everything is so breathing.
Flew into his face. Like, it is, everything that goes by is Monster Hunter. Everything is rooted in the universe.
Yes, it's so wonderful. Like, I love how vibrant it is as well. At times, it looks really, really pretty, and at times it looks like it was animated in 2002. And I don't know how those two things keep happening back and forth. I guess the next question to ask is, what is the best moment in the film for you?
Well, for me, it was the whole Congalala into Deviljho sequence.
See, I was going to say the same thing. That was, for me, the smoothest and the best, like, choreography, if you want to call it that way. Just watching that Congalala fight that Deviljho and stand his own, and the whole hunt surrounding it, it just felt like an actual in-game
hunt. The amount of actual animations being used, that was the fight we talked about, the crafting the ammo. That's the one where that happened. It literally crafted an ammo from a mushroom mid-combat. Like, and people die in this movie as well.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's not cuts. People actually die. Like, it really showcases the terrifying fury of an Elder Dragon. Lunastra barely is putting in effort. Yeah. She's not supernovaing. She's not even using most of her moveset. She's kind of just walking forward, batting, and a few flamethrowers, and it's enough to decimate 5 hunters in an entire village. They only barely repel her.
Before the final thing that pushes her away, she's just literally taking the tiniest little chomps at them over a ridge, just like meow, meow, meow.
Like the arrogance and the intelligence and the overwhelming strength is incredible.
I did love when she destroyed the Dragonator. Like, they showed that Elder Dragons are smart. They recognize threats. They can deal with shit like that.
And the one moment we got where she actually put in a bit of effort, she, like, carpet bombed the entire area with blast dust. Like, it was terrifying. Like, imagine being on the ground during that. Like, in a war zone. Like, that's PTSD inducing.
Well, that's the thing, is the other time she hit someone with anything that wasn't a physical attack, she fucking roasted a guy to smithereens.
Literally, she vaporized a man in
seconds. It was not even a quarter of a second. Like, it was fire out, body gone. Like, there was no remnants.
Like, I'll be real here. I got a little emotional watching both the Congalala Deviljho fight and the Lunastra fight, because it's like,
it was so
that's really Monster Hunter. Like, I wanted to tear up a little bit. It was like, this is what I wanted to see. It was like, I always felt pride in what I was watching. It's a celebration and a song to Monster Hunter, and if you have no idea what Monster Hunter is, honestly, it's a really average movie. Like, really, like, it's got some cool concepts, some cool creatures, because Monster Hunter does have some cool creatures, but you'll walk away from it going, that was a bit weird. But for Monster Hunter fans,
you couldn't ask for something. Yeah, we like, of course, who knows what the future holds, but this is absolutely the best piece of Monster Hunter, like, watchable media.
If this is the only watchable Monster thing we ever get, that will be at least sathing. And yes, the pacing is
better than most series gets.
But the pacing being quick doesn't really matter because we already have thousands of hours of context for everything that's happening, so we don't need to understand everything, so it can just move really quickly because we're like, yep, that's how that works, okay, that's this, we know what that does, we know how that monster works. Even getting to see Deviljho's dragon breath was ridiculously cool. Awesome. A whole fight, for even a hunter getting paralyzed, and the Kinsect getting dragged out the way. Insect glaive mates, congratulations. The personality on the the fucking bug, the fucking Insect in this movie had more personality than every character in the other one combined. Like, I was so sad when it got killed. It heroically trained Lunastra and died for it. That champion.
Yeah, I guess the other thing to keep in mind is, like, you can't just compare it to, like, any regular movie that you'll find on the block. You got to compare it to, like, the concept of a video game movie, right? Like, when you compare it to video game movies, this is a pretty damn good video game movie.
Actually, when you say
not many video game series get a movie this good.
Yeah, even if you ignore if it takes someone who doesn't have Monster Hunter context for a video game film, it's actually reasonably good. Like, it's definitely interesting.
Video game films in the past.
There's a few classic story cliches, master and apprentice dynamics. That happen,
of course,
the conflict. But like, there is enough stuff that's that's interesting.
You weren't good enough. Forgive him, he's like you. He was like me. My bad.
Yes. But there is definitely enough stuff from a complete neutral standpoint that's like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like if you watch stuff like the Sonic movie without any care or knowledge of Sonic, it's like that's just modern day world with a hedgehog running around.
Yeah, those ones are a bit different because it's like the Detective Pikachu one too, where it's just sort of like regular world, but they stuck the Pikachu in.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu, I think, is still the best video game movie ever made. Like that one
was excellent.
And the thing is, the reason it is because it did the same things that this Monster Hunter movie has done.
Yeah, it's
not
every time
treated
someone
people like
walks back.
idiots.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It's actually just set in the universe and works with the universe. It doesn't try and bring in this weird connection to real life or modern day. It's just, this is the Detective Pikachu universe and we're telling a story. This is the Monster Hunter universe and we're telling a story. Like, that's all it needs. Because if you try and please everyone, you please no one. If you make it real life connected-y enough to bring in a random person, then it won't be a good enough film because they don't know the other half of it, and then the real life connected stuff's kind of bland, so they're like, eh. And then for the Monster Hunter fans, if you bring in a real life film, it's like, I don't care about that. I just don't want to see that. I want to see Monster Hunter. So you either commit, you either please all the Monster Hunter fans, or you don't bother.
The thing is, this works better for the people who weren't Monster Hunter fans too, because like,
yes, exactly.
I feel like it's way easier to get
actual experience.
Yeah. It's like,
this
whoa,
weird
this is really mysterious,
garbage blandness, trying to do the best of both worlds.
Exactly, because it lets you actually see what the universe is like, and might actually like make you interested in learning more about it. You know, maybe checking out the games.
You do not want to play Monster Hunter. If you watch this. And you like games, but you've never heard or played Monster Hunter, you want to try and play Monster Hunter.
A Monster Hunter game. Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad at the monster choice in it as well. Alright, worst moment.
I guess this isn't a moment per se, but the fact that the minigun specifically modeled heavy bowgun never fires more than 2 shots in a row.
Yeah,
that just really bothered me. Like, why did they take the one that looks like a minigun to not let it fire more than 2 shots ever?
For me, 2 things. Number 1, there's no great sword, which is an absolute crime against humanity.
Yeah,
I can't believe that, like, honestly. 2,
there was a hammer
outside of a couple notes of the Deviljho theme and a couple notes of the Lunastra theme, there was a weirdly low amount of actual Monster Hunter music.
That's
for
true.
A film
they
this
did
accurate.
Do a lot of their own music going on.
Yeah. But, like, there are some moments in this that are just chills. When Lunastra rises up on her purpley blue fire,
oh yeah,
it's like oh, that's Monster
They had
Hunter.
a lot of good Lunastra intimidation shots.
Yes, they really,
those were beautiful.
really did.
Like, it all felt like the end of a cutscene right before you go to fight her.
Like you're just about to take control and actually do the hunt,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what you want. Extended cutscene is it. It really...
Yeah, that's what this
really
was. This was just an hour-long cutscene for a Monster Hunter game. Not a specific one, because it has bits from lots of stuff, but it's just like...
And I love
hey,
the tie-ins to
Monster
World
Hunter.
and setting that up and inspection.
Yeah,
like
it was
to
nice.
go from struggling with a Velocidrome to gunning Fatalis for you while you get carted repeatedly is quite the cool little arc to get more context of.
And they bring it... Yeah, because that's the thing is, like... I feel like a lot of the stuff that they did that was references to, obviously, Aiden's future in the games is also sort of like sequel baiting if people like it, because like that's really easy for them to just continue onwards with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all depends on the success of it, doesn't it?
Yeah, bottom line for me, it's got a fairly hefty amount of flaws, but none of them matter in the slightest if you love Monster Hunter. It's just a treat.
Like, if you don't go into this looking for like some sort of award-winning special once-in-a-lifetime thing, but it is a once-in-a-lifetime thing for Monster Hunter fans specifically.
It is just a hell of a good time if you get and love Monster Hunter. And that's all we wanted, and it's so cool to finally have that. Like, the biggest complaint truly is that I want more. Like, I wish it had got an extra half an hour to breathe.
The concept that this could have been could have been a whole series makes me so happy. Like, I hope one day we do get a full-on Monster Hunter based series in that type of style, because that would just be the perfect way to do it.
All right, closing thoughts.
Movie really good. Want more? Want series? Want other movie? Don't care. Give more. Give more.
Give more. Give more, everyone, for a better life.
More.
Give more.
Oh, and also, I want Kongolala in the modern games.
What a guy! He's a hero.
He fucking just took down that, just protected people whether he means to or not.
What a good choice. Oh, one thing. It is Rajang, not whatever they said in the movie, and it is Nursilla, not whatever they said in the movie. We're just gonna leave that at the end there. It's not Rajang. It's not Rajang and Skylar. Like what is what? I don't care that it's official and it's been spoken. All right, I will die on this hill along with Tigrex and Tigrex.
Seems pretty official to me. Seems pretty done and I don't think we can change the way we gotta conform.
Alright guys, like you enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and we will see you, the next time there's some non-game Monster Hunter thing happening, I suppose.
Yeah,
we'll see you before that in other
stuff.
things, but in this context, we'll see you the next time that happens.
Maybe.
Alright, please consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again...
You must be practicing. You better believe
Wait, he's swinging that.
I know! I'm beating my naughty home! Oh, Tetsu!
Oh shit! Making me the mushroom!
Yes!
Just fucking punch him in the face!
I love the paralysis! Go, Kinsek, go! Look at him go!
Wait, is he going to use that to go kill a Mealings?
I think he's going to go kill a Mealy!
Oh my god! The way he's
He's dragging it like Psycho Killer style!
Yeah!
What the hell? That little That's so intimidating.
That is huge.
Oh,
right. She
raw
knew he was
flinch!
gonna roar, yeah. That's the start of the fight, too.
Yeah, it's the start of the fight! They're all flinched! You've got red eye now!
He's actually using the iron hammer backwards.
Oh yeah, he is!
That's awesome!
Just throwing on the mini as a smith hammer!
I love that!
Oh, that's amazing! Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage is Goodbye.